I'm back on a webcam, but I really don't have much to say anymore, so I'll just make a video diary of what I do. I woke up at 2 o'clock in the morning because I slept all day the day before because I didn't want to go to bed, or I didn't want to wake up. And I honestly feel it was because I wasn't eating healthy enough. I think the healthier you eat, the better you feel. So I'm gonna try to wake up and eat eggs every morning, and then smoke a cigarette. Well, wake up, smoke a cigarette, eat some eggs, smoke another cigarette, and do what I gotta do. So I woke up at 2. I had gotten paid, so I went to town and got some food. Spent about $90 on food and oil. I had to change the oil in my car. Walmart wasn't really packed all that much because it was I think it was 3 by the time I got there. Got home, put my shit away, and I think I cleaned for a while or some shit. I have a symphony or an orchestra. I think an orchestra. I have an orchestra outside every morning at 5 o'clock in the morning. I got canaries, I got blue jays, owls, barn swallows, blackbirds, all sorts of birds just making their music every morning at 5 o'clock. So the sun came up about 5:45, 5:47, I believe, was what time it was when I looked. So I went out and I changed the oil in my car. Took me a while to find the air filter, oil filters. The first time I changed the oil filter, because I only change the oil filter every other time I change the oil, and I haven't even had the car for a year, or the vehicle. It's a manual CRV Honda, or manual Honda CRV. It's real-time four-wheel drive, which means it turns on when it feels necessary. I would rather have control over that, but what do you do? So after that, I went outside and I grabbed my neighbor's wheelbarrow that I borrowed, and I took all the dirt from my garden, put it in the wheelbarrow, and took it over to the mailbox hole because there's a big tie rut where the mail lady comes through and delivers the mail. So I filled that in with dirt, and then I went to my landlord and got more dirt, and then I put that there, and then I went to my landlord and got sand, and then I put that on top. So I think that might take care of the problem. The neighbor's going to get the leveler from the city, finish that up. And then I got me part of a iron table that I put in my garage. I'm going to get some 2x6s or 2x12s or something to put on top for a top, so I have a table in my garage. Electricity will come later. I guess I could draw a cord out there if I want to, if necessary for now. So I had to dig a hole to make it level and got it wet so it would, pack it in there and stay. Not that it's going anywhere. It probably weighs more than I do. Got a bunch of firewood, some real nice ash. That's in my garage. I pulled out all the branches because I've been collecting actual firewood now lately, so I don't need to cut up all the branches to do my fire pit. Or hopefully, I don't know if I can get a wood burning fireplace. So I gotta look at the setup over there. I used to have one because the fuse box said wood burning stove. That pisses me off. They fucking took it out. It's the stupidest thing they could have done. So I think actually. Fuck. I don't know. I think where the fridge is now is where the wood burning stove used to be. Makes sense because it's little floors on level. I really want a wood burning stove. I don't want this fucking electric heat shit they put in here. That's stupid. It was the dumbest idea you could ever do. I think the electric company was behind that one. I vacuumed. Oh, I took my dog with me to town. Left him in the car while I went to Walmart. It was 2 o'clock in the morning. Not hot enough out to hurt him. He's had a pretty tiring day. He's usually up in my face like a puppy, even though he's like 5. Trying to get me to play with him. I've done fucking wore him out. I'm pretty wore out. I bought some Valerium Root for medication. I'm going to find out if that actually helps me sleep. I'm trying to not have to take chemically made fucking drugs to sleep. But, I mean, we can only try. So, doctor said it was okay. I mean, I still take my bipolar medication, so that takes care of the hallucinations. Or the mustard feeling that gets really wet and wetter and makes me not sleep. So I got that taken care of, but also I just need something to sleep, which was what the Zyprexa was for, but I'm tired of taking a tranquilizer. Did my dishes, transplanted my cactus. Watched more Vampire Diaries. I'm almost done with the series. Don't know what I'm going to go to next. Well, find out, I guess. Made some really, really cheesy, greasy hamburger helper. I took leftover chicken broth that was in my pan from baking chicken, and I mixed hamburger with it, and I mixed the grease from the hamburger with it, then I put cheese in it, and then I put noodles in it, and then I bake my noodles. I don't cook them on the stove. I put them in a fucking glass cake pan, and I bake my noodles at 350 for 15 minutes. Just make sure there's enough water in there. They'll dry out. Any excess water you can pour out. Mix all that together, and I'm cheesed out. Like, oh my god, no more cheese for me today. I'm gonna let this go because I gotta go take a chocolate dump. So I'll talk to you later. I got that from a movie apparently. Poop is chocolate. I don't know, but I do gotta go.